Okay, let's let me see. Hang on a second. There we go. My microphone's back up again. Okay. Alright, we're back. Let's try this again. There we go, it's a little bit better. I had to turn up the RAM on the computer. This whole computer only got 8 megs of RAM. I mean 8 gigs of RAM. So I kinda gotta... My other computer, my gaming computer, is down for the count, so I just haven't got around to fixing it. What am I walking for? Let's go find a place to build. Building and listening to music. I haven't been on lately, streaming. By the way, thanks, Mr. Beast. He left a couple comments. Thanks for the comments. I haven't been streaming because I've been kind of busy doing some work, and then I got a new toy and I've been playing around with that. I really enjoyed my new toy I've been playing with. Yeah, I decided to spend out a little bit of money and bought me a Nintendo Switch. So I've been busy playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's the only reason. It's the only reason I bought the Nintendo Switch. The only reason I bought the Nintendo Switch was to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, and I'm almost done with it. I bought it about a month ago. It hasn't been a month. Yeah, it hasn't even been a month. It might have been a month. Yeah, it's been half a month. And I'm almost done. The only one I have left is Ganon. I've been kind of busy trying to getting enough food up to beat him. But yeah, he's the only one I have left is Ganon. So I also got Mario Maker 2. I've been playing it. Did a few of the speed runs. I had a world record, and somebody broke it though. I just need to have a world record. It was kind of neat. That's what I've been doing. I've been kind of busy doing that. And like I said, I've been busy working. So I haven't been doing much. Playing with the Nintendo Switch. That's really all the gaming I've actually been doing lately. It's on the Switch. So I've just been too busy doing other things. Well, actually, I kind of take that back. I actually would play another game too. I didn't get back to playing that. It was it's a game. Unfortunately, I can't stream it on YouTube. So, but made by a company called Illusion Games. They're Illusion Games out of Japan. And they made some pretty interesting games. This one's called Koi Katsura, something like that. So, it's a pretty interesting game. It kind of reminds me of their other game. It reminds me of their other game, Artificial Academy and Artificial Academy 2. Got all this open space. And then you get into this, I don't know, an open space. The idea was to make, we had the big city that was over there, and have little small cities. You walk down the street, you come to another city. Of course, with me in this recording session is the talented Batiste, the cat. She's doing, oh, she's playing with earphones. Our truck. This is on this is the official server that I usually play on. This has been around since 2010. Next year will be our 10th anniversary. So, we're gonna have a big party on here. Same height. Yeah, it's the same height. What I was doing was I was draining. Draining it. Because it was Zeta. What do we got? See what damage we did here. It's still a little high. No, it's not. It's not. Oh, it's okay. I'll do this. Fix water 50. I should fix it. Yeah. And then we gotta fix this. The other option was to fill this whole thing in with dirt. Man, that would have been good. About this, like over here. Not right, I guess. Oops. We actually went up one. See, try to get rid of it. I gotta turn this music down a little bit more. Oh, I guess it could turn it down this way too. There we go. What we need is what I need. Brush, smooth. Brush, spear. Two. Okay, that does that. Nope. Undo. Well, let's keep it smooth then. Uh-oh. I don't want it goes black like that. That's the other thing I guess I could use is fill it in like this. First position. That's the easiest way of doing it. Oops. Like that. Yeah, it's better than what it was. Eventually I'll get around to it. This will all be smoothed out and it'll be, the town will be out here eventually. Alright. It's on. Let's see, where's that? Oh, it's gone. Oh, dang it. Unless it was back here. This one. No, it was the other one. Yeah, the street actually had a name. We actually had a name for the street. Kind of running. It was a running gag. I think I'll spell it. Oh well. This is the port. Let's go this way. Hang on. Is this steps or is this? Actually, it would look like that, like that. Then like that, and then like that. Oops. Yeah. That's a little bit better.
Come on.
Oh, hang on. Hang on! Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. He called for the dogs to take the dogs out in the potty. He's getting coherent. Teeth they helping because she's running in and out. A little bit bigger. Something I could do, maybe. I'm going to go here. We'll set the combo. Whoops. There we go. A little bit better, I guess. What I'm gonna do here. Here. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with that. This is being flattened. Oh. I like this music. Well, a little bit better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change some of this stuff out. Let's do it the same way. This is someone's house, apparently. this is supposed to be a train station port. It's shut off, so. Boom. QS2. There we go. This. Take that out. See if I go down here, I'll show you where this. This is the train. The train's supposed to come this way and come up this way. I'm actually gonna have to lower this. But for me to lower it, I gotta make it bigger. And that's what we're gonna do here today. What I'll probably do is go from here. The easiest way of doing this, go here. Do some of this stuff. Make it a little bit bigger. Longer, wider. Yeah, well longer. It's gonna be a little bit wider. I might take out what I just built to make it wider. So. Go this way. See what this looks like. Boom. Down to here. Actually, make it 98. I just 98 is a little more. There I can make it stone. Cobble doesn't really have a good texture to it. gonna go up. Okay, move this way. I do it one more time. Make sure I get all the. What do we got here? Boom. Gotta go down. 2 more. Right? 1, 2, 3. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Boom. That should be it. Okay, so now we gotta remember that is the main level here. That's the main floor. Whoops, that's the floor. The top level, or the first floor, I should say. That's the first floor. Oops, this way. In fact, I might make it like that. Use slabs instead of complete things. I know a lot of people get turned off because of this music. But, you know what? I don't care. For now, we'll set the stone. What I'm going to do, though, let me go down here real quick. Yeah, see, this is the train system. One train goes that way and the other train goes this way. Out of the way, Batiste. Silly cat. Set the air. Let me see something real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. That's okay. We'll make it 10 high. What I'm gonna do though is go here. One, two, three. No, let me check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3. Let me do this. Let me do it this way. The easiest way of doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is those are the two. What we'll do is like this. Then we'll get rid of these. We'll have one column on both sides. And then what we'll do is use these, like so. So what I want to do now is go here. We'll go ahead and put the floor in. What is it? Wooden slabs. Oops. Item 126. There we go. There's the floor. What a pig. Ooh, oh. What is that? I'm gonna turn that down. Jesus. That was loud. That was actually one of my earliest songs. I think this was one of my earliest songs. Like that. I'm lazy. It does what it was. Exactly. Makes this. Alright, now that that's done, hang on. I'm actually going to take that out of the list here. Remove item. There we go. That's good music. Not that garbage that was just on. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'll make another one on the other side, similar to this one. Then you go either way. Eventually I'll put some restaurants down here. I do away with the columns, add a few restaurants. Let me go up here and work on the top part first. Eight, nine. Let's just do it this way. Make it easy. Then we will make it a square box for now. Let's see. I think 16, 13. Okay. 16, 13. So we go right, where about right here. About right here. That's 16, 13. Oh, that's 14. 13. Boom. There we go. Once we get the other staircase in here, it'll be good. Plus, we'll have some stuff inside. And I'm thinking about adding a glass roof. Oh, I don't like that though. That is one thing I do not like. So we go here. Like that. Right there. I'm gonna wait on the back side for now. I kind of have an idea in the back of my head. To do something. Actually doing it and actually, no, hi, Sammy, hi, welcome to the stream. What I was thinking about doing is putting a bridge out this way, a little walkway, and go across. Let me go ahead and put this other staircase in. Actually, on the, I'm coming back. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, it's right on there. So it would be these two. Like that. Up. Like this. What are you doing now, Batiste? Oops. Like that. Like that. Boom, 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 and boom. There we go. I'll have to put some torches in here, I guess. I'm back. Okay. Again, welcome to the stream. Okay, let me get rid of those. There we go. How far over did we go with this? Do you play Minecraft Xbox? No, I don't have an Xbox. I don't have an Xbox. I don't have any. I really don't have any consoles except Nintendo. I got a Nintendo Switch, and that's pretty much it as far as consoles go. And they're calling for the dogs in the back now, so. Pretty new computer. This computer? Yeah. This computer here is pretty old. This computer is actually not mine. My computer, which is a new computer, doesn't work right now, so I have to get it fixed. It's a gaming computer. Yeah, my actual computer is a new computer. In fact, it's VR ready and everything. It just working. I don't know what happened. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this out here like this, I guess. It's kind of giving me a rough draft of what I want. Yeah. Okay, 7-year-old. 7-year-old. What? A man playing Minecraft? Funny story about how I got involved in Minecraft. It is. It's a funny story how I got started in Minecraft. Hell, me. I actually got started playing Minecraft quite by accident, really. What had happened was I was looking for a game. I was looking for game engines, and I was looking for game engines because at the time I was using not the Unreal, Unity engine. Back then, the Unreal engine you still had to pay for the Unreal engine. So I was looking for game engines, and Minecraft was actually in the list. So I figured I'd check it out. You know, I said, "Nah, that ain't a game engine. That's a game." So I started watching these guys over in the UK play How to Survive the First Night, playing this game. That looks like a fun game. Kind of a little creative game. And that's kind of how I got started playing Minecraft. Now I've got 4 or 5 game engines I use. I've been playing this one here I'm on, the server I'm on. Next year this year it'll be 9 years, next year it'll be 10 years. This server's been on, so. Right after I got into Minecraft, I started the server up. So, I've been playing Minecraft for almost 9 years. I play other games, but I play Minecraft too. Oops, wrong thing. That's too far, I guess. 26? Yeah. You play Minecraft, my friend Chow. It's the game. I play this. I play a lot of games. Lately, I've been playing Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch. That's the game I've been playing a lot of lately. That and Mario Maker 4. I want to find a thing so I can stream those. I have to have a different setup to do that, I guess. My thing, where'd it go? Well, I've been playing, like I said, I've been playing Breath of the Wild. I bought a Nintendo Switch last month, and I'm in the process of defeating it. I got Ganon to fight left, and that's pretty much it. There's probably a few other things I could do in it, but, you know, like I did very little in the cooking cooking and stuff. Because I know you can do different recipes for different things. There's crafting in it and all that, and I didn't mess around with that stuff. I just went to all the shrines and did all the things, all the stuff to do it. You know this Zelda. I know Mario Maker 2 and Zelda. Yeah, I've been saving that Zelda. I've been saving Princess Zelda since 1986. I've been saving Princess Zelda since 1986 when it first came out. There we go. I was a big fan of Legend of Zelda. I still am. Prior to yeah, same time Zelda came out, Final Fantasy was starting up, and I preferred Zelda over Final Fantasy when it first came out. It's like I joined the Nintendo thing online, so I can play some of the old games I used to play, um, like Super Mario and all that. Donkey Kong. Used to go to the arcade, play Donkey Kong. I miss the old arcades. There are no games I play. There's games I play that I can't stream. Um, YouTube will not let me stream them. So, but there's those games I play. Sims 4, I play a lot of Sims 4. Used to have fun playing Sims. Playing Sims 4. And I know my friend, he's wanting to get the Medal of Honor server back up and running. We used to run a Medal of Honor server. He's wanting to get it up and running again. It was very active. It's back in the day. Can't really go straight across because that's in the way. So okay, see you soon, man. Okay, catch you later. Back anytime. Now I'm getting hot. I might have to take a quick break here and get me another soda, go to the bathroom, and then I'll be right back. I will turn the music back on. I'll turn the mic off and turn the music back on while I go to the bathroom. So, and get my soda pop. So, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I'm back. Let me turn this down a little bit. I don't want it being overpowering. But that's how I got into Minecraft. Was like I said, I was looking for game engines, and for some reason Minecraft popped up. And I knew about it prior to that, and I had no interest in playing it. And I said, well, I'll go to YouTube and do some search on it. And that's when, like I said, I saw these guys from England. They were playing on the show How to Survive the First Night. And they were total idiots. Some of their videos today, some of them are still idiots. I'm serious. I can't watch Duncan and then play Sky Factory because some of the stuff they do, it agitates me. But oh wait, go down. Boom. One. No, I'm not. Oh. Nice. Like I said, I don't know where I'm gonna be going with this because I guess it could go up here. This is a road. Up this road, I guess. Look at my face. I play, I don't just play Minecraft. I just want it out there that I just don't play Minecraft. Matter of fact, I actually had to download Minecraft to stream tonight because I did not have Minecraft on this computer. I did have it on here. I had taken it off about 3 months ago. So whatever. Whenever the last time it was I streamed. Last time I streamed was the last time I played Minecraft. I think it's been a while. So yeah, it's been a while. Like I said, I play other games. I have a whole library. I buy most of my games through the Steam store. I'm on Steam. That's where I mostly get my games at. Let's use slabs like this. Actually, mine's to the back. About right. I don't know, about right. Can't do that. You can't put wood on. Let's go here. Even farther. We want that to be about right there. Like so. Oops. Like that. Oops. Oh, this is a little backwards with it, I guess. I fill it in as I go. Let's see, what was I talking about? Oh. But yeah. I have other games I play. A lot of them I play, I don't really stream them. Just because the ones I'm streaming, people might think that that's the only thing he plays. It's not. And I've been busy with other things too. I'm trying to work on a novella I've been trying to work on for a few years now. I haven't done, I'm rewriting it. So. I'm actually adding stuff to it. So it's going to be a very big novella. It might actually be a Russian novel, what they call a Russian novel. A Russian novel means it's a book. I forget what it is. What is a Russian? Hang on. Much fun. Hello, welcome to the stream. Give me a second here. I think it's a book that has over 1,000 pages or something like that. So that's why I don't stream a lot. And like I said, I don't want people to get the idea that he plays Minecraft, that's all he plays. No, there's other games I do play. Some of them I just don't stream. Others I can't stream because of YouTube's deal. Whoops. Like I said earlier, there's this one I've been playing by Illusion Games. I definitely can't stream it. It's not one that YouTube would allow to stream. I'd have to set my own streaming service to stream it. But yeah, I play other games. In fact, my nephew was over here not too long ago. I told him to come over again, and we're going to stream some Portal 2. Me and him, we're going to do multiplayer. Yeah, it eluded me. We're going to do some multiplayer Portal 2. Once I get my other computer back up and running, there's all sorts of games I'm going to be playing. I'll play Civilization. I'll get back to playing Arma 3. Space Engineers. Skyrim. Yeah. Play some Skyrim. What's it? No Man's Sky is another one we'll play. Matter of fact, there was a recent update on No Man's Sky, I believe. So, but I gotta get my other computer fixed, my gaming computer. My friend even said he'd let me use his VR system, his VR headset. We'll do some VR stuff. I'll stream some VR stuff like VR chat and that. Going. Yeah, that's one thing I'd like to get back into play. Oh, WoW. I'll get back and play WoW. Maybe I'll figure out how to play EVE Online. I got EVE Online. I played probably about 6 times. I don't know how to play it. But we'll play some WoW. I'll get back to playing WoW. What else? Yeah, VR chat. I want to get back to playing it. I like to try it with a headset. I understand it's a little bit different than with the keyboard. I haven't been streaming a lot, like I said before. I've been busy. I got me a Nintendo Switch. I've been doing a lot of writing, and been watching a lot of television lately too. I recently got Disney Plus, which is kind of neat. I get to see some of the old movies I used to go to the theater to see. For example, what is it? Escape to Witch Mountain, which I believe came out in what, 72, 75? I think it was 75. I actually went to the theater and saw that, which was kind of cool. We go over to right next to the theater was Woolworth, which was a department store for you young viewers. Woolworth was a department store, kind of like Walmart, and we'd go. And the movie theater was right next door. And before we'd go into the theater, we'd go to Walmart and buy our little candy and take to the theater. And back in those days, they actually had a matinee, which was they would have, you'd go in, sit down, eat candy, and they'd have for Disney movies, they'd have Zorro beforehand. They'd have little shorts of Zorro. They'd have Mickey Mouse cartoons, Daffy Duck cartoons, Chip and Dale, and Goofy, and then they'd show the feature film. And that's how they would do it. It was kind of like a little matinee. They don't do that stuff anymore these days. That's what we used to do. Then you'd go home. I remember going to Woolworth. It would always smell, because Woolworth actually also had a restaurant in it. They had like a little cafe in it. Like little booths, and then they would have a counter. You could sit at the counter. They serve like hamburgers and grilled cheese sandwiches, horseshoes. Horseshoes, for those that don't know, is the hamburger patty with fried cheese. It's a kind of a dish that started here in Illinois. So every time you go into Woolworth, and Cherry Cokes, and Cherry Cokes. So every time you go into Woolworth, it'd smell like hamburgers. It had a wonderful smell to it. Okay, so that's the first. I'm gonna do it this way. Easier. But yeah. Let me shut this off for a minute. So yeah, it's kind of neat. I'm watching Disney Plus, kind of reminiscing with those old movies I used to go to the theater to see back in the '70s. You do that like on a Saturday night, or Saturday. Go to the Saturday matinee, sit there. You go to Woolworth, buy candy, go next door to the movie theater, watch Zorro, um, Disney cartoons, and then they show the feature the feature film, which was a Disney film. And then at night, on like Fridays and Saturday nights, you go to the skating rink and go skating. We didn't have internet or computers back then. Well, we had computers, but very, very, very expensive. Computers back in those days were, $5,000. And that was for a computer that basically didn't do squat. Back in the day when computers were basically oversized calculators. They didn't really have really good any functionality to them. You can do mathematical equations on them and stuff like that, but I think there was a few games out there, but not a lot. I didn't start getting into computers till junior high. Yeah, it was junior high. School had a science lab. You could use the computer at the school, but you had to take a test. You actually had to take a written exam to use the computer. I think nowadays, if you go to a computer lab, they'll just let you sign in, let you use it. Back then, you actually had to know. Our teacher, our teacher actually made you on the test. Literally, you had to know what CPU meant. You had to know what RAM meant and ROM. You had to know what those definitions were. You had to know the setup of a computer. You had the computer, you had disk drives, you had all that, you had that. It was, it was a lot different back then. And I think they only really had, I think, one. It was an Apple IIe, is what they had. It was an Apple IIe, and then I think later they got a Commodore 64. You know how big and fancy a Commodore 64 is, okay? So back then, we didn't have computers, video games. You actually, if you were a kid, you actually had to go outside and play. You didn't have cell phones back then. We had the old turn dial. Matter of fact, I still have our phone, my original phone from growing up. It's an old turn black analog turn. But yeah, back then you actually had to go outside and play. I'll tell you what, it was rough growing up in my neighborhood. Some of you little whiny little kids out there couldn't handle living in my neighborhood. You little people on here on the internet that whine and bitch and moan about being harassed and bullied. You don't know shit about being bullied. But, we had actually, we went outside, we'd play outside. Our main thing back then was building forts and tree houses. That was the big thing. We'd actually sit home, take a piece of paper out, and draw out a tree house, and they'd go build it. We became very proficient at building tree houses. Of course, you know, we already had a clubhouse. We actually literally we had a clubhouse. It was a makeshift clubhouse. It used to be a coal shed. It was a coal shed. It was full of junk. I remember cleaning that sucker out. We had a hose. We were hosing it out. We had buckets of water. You'd toss water. No, we didn't even have hoses. We had buckets of water because they didn't have. They had wells. We had wells, you know, and outhouses. You know, you'd have to go get the bucket, fill it up with water at the well, and then we took it to the outhouse. We'd throw it on the floor to clean up all the mud and all the other crap that was on the floor. So we cleaned it up. It was cool. We had 3 televisions. We had 3 TV sets in our clubhouse. Each TV was set to one of the 3 television channels that we could get. We didn't have cable back then either, believe it or not. Cable hadn't hit our neighborhood yet. And we we had on each channel there was ABC, NBC, and the local. It was a independent. It's now a Fox station. Used to be independent. I mean, they weren't affiliated with any. So we had each channel, and then we had that, and then we had a couple of we had 2 hammocks swinging from the from the rafters, so 2 guys could sit in the hammocks, and then we had on the other end, the door was one end, and at the other end of it was like really long. It was probably 6 foot wide, maybe 8 foot wide. But it was like, let's say 15, 20 foot long is the size, the dimensions of it. It was longer than it was wider. And then, well, one end on the east side, on the east end, it would have been the northeast end was the door. And then when you came in the door, there were the TVs, and then the hammocks, and then they had a little desk by the two windows. There were two windows next to the door. They opened up. They flung open. You close them, and then you can also lock them. Was a was a desk. That was my desk. Next to it was a computer. We called it a computer. It was actually a teletype. That's how poor we were. We couldn't afford a real computer. We had to use a teletype. And the TVs weren't little high definition TVs like you have today. These were like big console television sets. People would throw them out, and we'd pick them up, and we'd fix them. They were old two type. They were the old two type console TV sets. And we'd pick them up and fix them. We'd, take a tube out, boom, put one new one in, boom, it works. And then, but we were so poor we didn't have a computer, so we had a teletype. And then at the very other side, on the what would be the west side of the inside, was a long couch. With the whole length of with the whole length of the actually it was probably about 12 foot, probably 12 foot couch. I don't know why my the thing went off for some reason. It might have been 12 foot. It might have been 12 foot wide. 12 foot wide, 20 foot long. That's what it was. Because I know the couch. It was only like probably about a foot on each side of the couch. Probably not even that. Well, probably about a foot, yeah. Foot on each side. So it's probably a little over. And then we had so much fun. And then behind it, one summer we took the roof off. It had no wood roof. We took it off and put sheet metal on the top, which was a lot better because the rain would they overlapped enough that the rain didn't get in, and it rained down the sheet metal. And behind it, on the east side, behind the coal shed, was an outhouse, an old outhouse, which I used um, as my main base, I guess. Don't ask why. I was weird back then. Then we built a new outhouse to replace the old one because the old one was getting bad. And this is how old it was. The walls of the outhouse were actually made out of ceramic. The walls were actually ceramic. They weren't wood or anything. They were like ceramic. It was weird. And then past next on the west side behind the garage was the barn, not the barn, the garage. And then next to it was an old house that was half gone. It was the front part was still good, and then the back part had a few holes in it, so we didn't use the back part. We cleaned out the front part, and it was kind of part of our little base too. It was a little bit bigger, wide, you know. Oh, doing it wrong. And then behind the garage was a foxhole, was a big hole. We called it a foxhole, and we we, we played it. Um, and then and then there was like a little garden area, and then there was another house which was being used. And during the summer, it stunk really bad. In the wintertime, it stunk pretty bad. And then past it was a pasture. The pasture was part grass. Half of it was an open grass field, and the other half was timber. And it was I don't know 50 feet wide. I'd say 50 wide, about 50 wide, and probably about 100 long. The whole pasture. So 50 of it was grass, the other half was timber. So it was 50 by 50. The timber was, and we had fun in those timber. That was our main. We built a big clubhouse down there, and we did just to annoy one of the neighbor kids. He had a big store. We didn't like him, so we built this big tree house, this big monster of a tree house right next to his house, just to annoy him. Yeah. 126. But yeah, my neighborhood was pretty rough. But it was a high school student. See, yeah, well, he was in junior high when I was in 6th grade. He was I think last year in junior high when I was in 6th grade. He would beat the crap out of me just about every day. And when I mean beat the crap out of, I mean beat the crap out of. You all probably don't know what it feels like to have a broom, the handle of the broom smacked across your head. You know, you see that in TV when they do that stuff. Let me tell you something. It don't feel good. Then there was another kid, in grade school. In grade school. That's probably the reason why I didn't like school. It was one of the reasons I didn't like school. Grade school mainly. Was because after school, he'd be waiting for me to beat the crap out of me. And they wouldn't let me leave early or stay so that he could. You see, back then they had the attitude. There's some people that still have this attitude that, well, if you ignore them, they'll go away. And that doesn't work. That doesn't work one bit. That's a crock of shit and it don't work. So, and that was the teacher's attitude in grade school. And if you ignore him, he'll just go away. He'll leave you alone, go away. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but that, in reality, it don't work that way. Because there are people that are just that mean and sadistic. So, my neighborhood was a really rough neighborhood. Because I lived to say, well, that was your school. Well, my school, I lived only a few blocks from my school at the time. The grade school I went to, where I lived at the time, were only a few blocks away. So it was not, you know. In fact, one of the kids that used to bully me, he later went to jail. He later went to jail for, he killed an old guy. He tried to rob this old man and killed him. He went to jail for it. So. So I never had an interest in school. And that was one of the reasons I didn't like school. For the simple fact that I didn't want to be there when you're being bullied and threatened and beaten up. You tend not want to go back to that place where you're being beaten up at. And then high school and junior high, same thing. Like I said, the handle of a broom might look cool, someone smacking someone over the head with it, but it don't feel good, believe me. Having giant rocks thrown at you, at your head, every day, when you're trying to go outside and play. It's not a fun thing. Boy, this is getting dark, ain't it? But me and my friends, in high school, that kind of changed. We actually had BB gun wars. We'd go having in the neighborhood with BB gun fights. And then, what else? We did a lot of exploring, a lot of adventuring. We were adventurous. Had a brand new 1983 Granada. My parents would get mad at me because me and my friends would borrow it. We'd come home, there'd be sand all inside it because we'd go out to the sand pit to play. We'd go out to the sand pit and play around at the sand pit, do donuts and stuff like that. What was neat, back on this computer deal, um, I would I would literally go home, write the programming out on a piece of paper, take it in the next day to school, and put it into the computer. And it would work. I didn't even need a computer. I didn't even have a computer. I'd write all the stuff out on. I'd write all the program out on paper. Of course, back then, back then, it was, it was basic language back then. You know, that's all they had back then was basic language. So yeah, this was, like I said, this is back in the early '80s, and like I said, they didn't have. That's all they really had was. I knew it. That's all they had back then was basic language. So it was a little easier to make computer computer games and programs back then, I guess. But back then, like I said, computers back then were expensive. No one had a computer back then, It was just too expensive. So we spent most of our time outside playing. That was our computer, was our brain and our imagination. Where am I going? What the heck? Okay, I think I got this pretty well done. I just need to I'm gonna redesign some of the insides. Like I said, I'll redo this. I might actually have to drop this, either raise it up or drop it down. I think it'd probably be easier to raise it up. And then, like I said, on Saturdays you go, Sundays you go to the matinee, and then, oops, I'll fix that after a bit. Fridays and Saturday nights you go to the skating rink. Uh, That's 126. It went back down. Nope. Okay. We'll do it that way. So let me turn the music back on. I can't build while I'm not listening to music, I'm sorry. It's my creative. Oh. Oh, sorry about that. Whoa. Dang. Oh. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'll fix this side. Nope. I didn't even have to change the... Cool. I didn't even have to change the pillars underneath. I know my friend probably says, it's probably not labeled wrong, I'm playing survival. I was going to play survival. In fact, I will be playing survival tomorrow night. I gotta change the map out. I spent most of the night here trying to set the server back up. In fact, that's how long I hadn't played Minecraft. This server was offline. Well, it was online, I just couldn't access it. For some reason it was on the wrong version. But I will be playing survival tomorrow night, and I will have a link to the server where if you want to come join and play, you can. All I got to do left now on this is this. All I have now left to do on this is to in the interior. That, or I might keep this. I might keep going with this. I might get a hold of one of the other admins, get over one of the admins on here, and come on here and work on this too. And me and him can do another project. I don't know, I think I'm about ready to call it quits for the night. Oh, someone's been on here busy building. last year, May 28th was the last one on here, last year. Dang. Yeah, the other admin had been on here since January 18th of last year. The guy who built this, he also built this. He's gone now. He went into the monastery. Or he went to, yeah. I guess that's what it is. He's not becoming a monk, he's becoming a preacher. So great elephant. This area here needs worked on too. Let's go here. This is 98. If I go back down this way? No, I can't. So that's going to be sealed off. What I want to do, is go like this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many? 2, 3. Okay, it's 3. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring this over to here. That. I'll be at this side. I'll have another one back here. 2, 3, 4. Oh. 2, 3. 2, 3. All like that. Like that. And then another one like this. That's the spot for the door. Go like this. Basically what I'm doing is I'm marking where the buildings are going to be. Oh. And the road. 1, 2, 3. Right, 1, 2, 3. The roads are pretty much going to be where we're at. Possibly. Well, that road is, and this road is. This road can be changed. I will change this road if I need be. I need to change it. I was making it a little wide on here because I wanted to at least get a little. It's like we'll have a main door here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. That'll be the main door. And then have a side door, which will be like a little garden. I'll have a fence. The same way with this one. 1, 4. Oops. 3, 4. Those will be the doors. And then there'll be a side door with a garden and a tree. I'll put a tree in it. Let's do this quickly. Like I said, tomorrow night I'll be streaming again. We'll do survival. I'll change this map out and we'll do a survival map. We'll play survival and I'll have it so people can join if they want to. Two doors here, I guess. We should go out to the garden area. Any more materials? Like I said before, next year, 2021, is our 10th anniversary on this server. So the server has been on for 10 years. By next year. With that, I'll say goodbye for now. I'm done, folks. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna go watch TV. I'll be back, like I said, tomorrow. We'll stream again tomorrow night. Till then, this is gonna be Dot saying goodbye for now.